Hello, kings and queens. Turonic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the assistance and opportunities aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, there's a few things I'd love to talk to you about, but first, I'd love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content I am putting out. Deadliest Intuition is everywhere books are sold. My newest psychological thriller is waiting for you to read and review. I would greatly appreciate it. So go on and pick it up, check it out, and let me know what you think about it. In addition to that, there are a couple of other novels that are releasing this week that I'd like to tell you about. Perfectly Fine Christmas by LaJill Hunt releases on the 26th. You can pick it up. It is the perfect time to get it for a friend or one of your loved ones as a stocking stuffer for Christmas. Make sure you leave a review, of course. Now, Stephanie M. Freeman's novel, Season of the Blood, also released yesterday. So don't hesitate to pick up that murder mystery psychological thriller. It is also available everywhere books are sold. If you like to live an intentional life, you can check out the Intentional Life morning show on Clubhouse from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday and Friday. Now, Diamond's World is back this week discussing All the King's Men by Christian Keys at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that's on Thursday. So if you haven't binged watched that series yet, dive in so you can join the discussion on Clubhouse. Last but not least, ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club has Freestyle Friday every Friday. If you'd like to participate as an artist, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club and is available via Facebook. Let's get into the astrology. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to the astrology portion of your tarot reading for the week of October 24th. We're going to start with Monday because these typically come out on Monday. If you're looking for Sunday, you can go to my Facebook page at author Turonic, and it's written out there in a post. So let's get into it. On Monday, the sun is in Scorpio at 2 degrees. Okay, this is about romance, creative endeavors, and children for you. If you have any placements between 0 and I'd say 3 degrees, even going back into Libra at 29 degrees, it's a day that favors study. You may find yourself working, researching, or thinking in your solitude. Success can be had, but you have to put in the work. You have to put that brain to work, okay? Now, the moon in Gemini at 26 degrees is going to trine Libra and Mars at 26 degrees in the morning. This is about a blessing showing up to help you overcome a challenge that you've been having in the area of home and family. It could be something secret, this blessing that comes to you. You could have to make a sacrifice for it. You could have worked in your solitude to gain this. This could even be closure coming in for home and family. Someone could find time to assist you where a partner could not. On Tuesday, the sun in Scorpio is at 3 degrees. That's a day to let your artistry shine. You could be recognized on that day. I want to mention, hopefully, the last transit I talked about, it's regarding placements in Gemini or Libra between 23 and 29 degrees. Now, on Tuesday, let's go back to Tuesday. The sun is in Scorpio at 3 degrees. This is a day to let your artistry shine. If you have any placements between 0 and 3 degrees of Scorpio, this is aspecting you. Now, the moon in Cancer at 7 degrees aspects Saturn and Aquarius at 7 degrees. A restriction or responsibility to home and family looks to be aspecting. You could be choosing friends and family. You could be choosing between friends and family. Okay. I mean, sure, freedom is liberating, but is it worth the cost of losing something you hold dear, or even someone you hold dear? Okay. For breaking some type of agreement, or not upholding some type of responsibility. And this has to do with you directly, upholding this responsibility as it pertains to things you're passionate about, shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and also sex and intimacy. Okay. So, yeah, you could definitely have some restrictions there as it pertains to any of those things. So be mindful of that if you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees. Venus in Sagittarius at 20 degrees squares Neptune and Pisces at 20 degrees as well. Dreams, delusions about love, money, or even good times, having fun, is aspecting. Maybe you're not even imagining things. Maybe there's a charlatan in the mix. You don't want to mess around and get conned in the area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So be mindful of not getting conned by somebody about your education and skills, what you think and preach. Long distance travel. Hopefully it's not you conning somebody. Because you might be the one offering this opportunity to have fun, so you might be conning yourself, and in turn maybe kind of wasting some resources or something like that. There's a square there, so something's going on. There's some delusion in the mix where you're overdoing it, or maybe you're saying something and it's not exactly accurate. Maybe someone is saying something to you and it's not really accurate about what you think and preach. Maybe somebody's misquoting you. But either way, this is definitely going on if you have any placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Pisces or Sagittarius. Now, the moon in Cancer will square Chiron in Aries around 9 degrees, so a healing is needed. Just be careful to attain it in a non-violent way. And this is healing your area of ego, of self, and it's being healed via career or whatever it is you master. If you have placements between, I'd say, 6 and 12 degrees, this is definitely of Cancer or Aries. This is definitely aspecting you. Okay. Attain your healing in a nonviolent way. There's a square there, so there's going to be tension. Thank God Chiron is there so it can spread some healing on it just to, a little bit. But, you're going to need more than Chiron there. You're going to need you yourself to be not acting out. Okay. Now the moon will trine Pallas in Pisces at 9 degrees. A blessing comes to home and family because of your efforts or talents. Fighting an injustice or simply protecting another can be just what the universe ordered. If you have placements in Pisces or Cancer between, I'd say, 6 and 12 degrees. Okay. And this blessing could be coming to you because of what you think and preach, because of your education and skills, because of your talents. And this could be aspecting at a distance from you. Okay. And this is directly because of you. Yeah, this is directly because of your efforts or talents. All right. So if you have those placements, kudos to you. Now, Wednesday, the sun in Scorpio is at 4 degrees. That's a day when tower moments can happen because of hatred or even someone's rash behavior. You must be well prepared lest your plans can fall by the wayside. You could fail. Having insurance is definitely suggested at this degree as well. This is talking about for you, romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay. If you have placements between 1 and 7 degrees of Scorpio, this is definitely aspecting you. If anything rash happens or falls to the wayside, your friction areas are money. Okay. So shared finances and personal finances, sex and intimacy, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. And this is all as it pertains to romance, creative endeavors, and children. So watch out for that. Watch out for people either hating on you because of money and resources in a creative sphere, a romantic partner or a child, or your rash behavior jumping in. And because it's indicated that you should have insurance here, you could even overspend and need that money to pay your insurance. So you need to make sure that you watch out for that. Okay. Now, the moon in Cancer at 21 degrees will aspect Venus and Sagittarius. Be careful if you're out having a good time. Keep it fun and try not to overspend. You might need money for another issue. This is about your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. So you could be having fun in that area, with coworkers. You could be having fun being of service to others, having a good time, garnering finances, even a romance. Just be careful, you're not overdoing it. If you have any placements in Sagittarius or Cancer between 18 and 24 degrees, this applies to you. Also on Wednesday, the moon in Cancer will trine Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees. A spark of insight can be a blessing for you. This is about dreams, illusions, and intuition, even delusions. Okay? If you have placements in Cancer or Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you for this blessing to come your way because of what you think and preach, because of your education and skills. And it's coming at a distance from you if you have those placements in those degrees. Now, the moon in Cancer will be opposite Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. Luck shines on this degree with the help of another. If you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Aquarius or Cancer, you could definitely have some shared finances aspecting you. You could definitely, this is a lucky opportunity to garner shared finances, to work on something you're passionate about, to have those endings and new beginnings that you want to have, or even sex and intimacy. Okay, if you have those placements. Last but not least, on Wednesday, Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees will semi-sextile Juno in Sagittarius at 24 degrees. So if you have any placements in Capricorn or Sagittarius between 21 and 27 degrees, this is aspecting you. An opportunity to transform through or because of a partnership is in focus. And don't do it all yourself, though. This is a semi-sextile, so the opportunity or assistance is there, but you have to go ask for it. You have to go grab it as it pertains to your partnerships, okay? In work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. If you want somebody to help you, you have to open your mouth. Now let's move along to Thursday. Thursday, the sun is in Scorpio at 5 degrees. Put the effort in and pay attention to the details. Don't be lazy. Being set in your ways can cause arguments, tension, or strife. So if you have placements between 2 and 8 degrees of Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio, you can kind of expect that to be coming your way. Some type of communication strife. The moon in Leo at 2 degrees will sextile the North Node in Gemini. This is help or assistance forging you towards your highest aspirations. Sticking to your morals definitely bodes well here behind the scenes in secret sacrifice and solitude. Okay. Now, remember to lay your sword down. Don't argue with anyone about, romance, creative endeavors. Don't argue with a child or anything like that. You want to be very mindful of not doing that because that's your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. You don't want to be lazy. You want to pay attention to the details within your creative endeavors. And you don't want to be fighting with a romantic partner or a child or someone within a creative sphere. Okay? Now, you know what? Hold on. Now, I went off into the wrong transit. You definitely don't want to do that. Okay? But if you are, that applies to the last one. If you are arguing, it's about some money. It could be about some money or some resources or something you're passionate about. So watch out for your sectors of Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius between 2 and 8 degrees or 3 and 8 degrees. Put in the effort. Now, the moon in Leo at 2 degrees will sextile the North Node in Gemini on the same day, on Thursday. This is assistance helping you forge toward your highest aspirations as it pertains to secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. Okay? As it pertains to money and resources. Okay, so there's an opportunity or some assistance coming your way where you can gain some money or resources, but you might have to work in your solitude. It might come to you secretly. You might have to make some sacrifices for it. Maintain your morals, though. Remember that. Okay, don't do nothing that you shouldn't do. Okay, for money. The moon in Leo will also square Scorpio at 5 degrees. A challenge is aspecting. Just remember to lay down your swords if you have placements in Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius between 3 and 8 degrees. You don't want to be getting into it with anyone. And those are the sectors that square Scorpio. Money. Money, things you're passionate about. Fighting over money. You don't want to fight over money. Be very mindful of that, okay? Or resources, or things you're passionate about. You just don't want to take it there. But definitely romance, creative endeavors, and children is definitely being aspected by that money tension. Okay, you could be overspending too, or you could find that someone has overspent a romantic partner or a child or someone within a creative endeavor, and it upsets you. So just be careful. The moon in Leo will aspect Saturn in Aquarius at 7 degrees. A restriction or responsibility is in focus for you. This restriction or responsibility is as it pertains to, I'd say, some type of shared finances. Maybe something you're passionate about. Maybe an ending or a new beginning. Maybe sex and intimacy is in the mix. But you got some type of restriction. Maybe you're not able to have sex. Maybe there's some responsibility that you have to take care of with something that you're passionate about. But either way, it's clashing with your money. Okay, maybe you don't have enough money to do exactly what it is that you want to do. So, although Jupiter is still in Aquarius, you still want to be wary of that, okay? That doesn't mean just everything is just all good just because Jupiter's there. It just gives you that tinge of luck or lucky assistance and opportunities. Now, Venus in Sagittarius at 22 degrees is going to sextile Jupiter in Aquarius. This is a lucky opportunity to enjoy finances, have a good time, to garner finances, to chill with a lover during your daily routines, because it's sextiling work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So with that aspecting that area, you could be gaining some shared finances too, because Aquarius is a lucky opportunity to either indulge in sex and intimacy, gather some shared finances, or spend things that you're passionate about. You could put yourself of service to someone, or someone could put themselves of service to you. It's a lucky assistance and opportunity for you either way. Just don't let jealousy get in the way. If you figure that somebody else has more than you have, whether it's money or resources, everybody works at their own pace. Everybody gets things in their own time. Please remember that and avoid jealousy. Now on Friday, the sun in Scorpio is at 6 degrees. Money could fall into your lap, okay? But don't squander it if so. If you have any money coming in, it's going to be due to the area of, I'd say, that's funny. Okay, with the money coming in and falling into your lap, the areas that the areas of money coming in are Leo and Aquarius. So, that's where friction is. But I guess on that degree, some money could come your way with the sun aspecting there. Okay? Between 3 and 9 degrees of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or no, if it's money, it's Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Okay? Okay. Now, moving along. In the morning around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Leo at 13 degrees will square Uranus and Taurus. If you're not ready or qualified to do something, don't say you are. If you're not available to do it, don't say you can. Think before reacting to something sudden. This applies to defending someone as well. You could be defending someone over money and resources. You could be defending someone, maybe a friend, someone you know within a social group, or you could be defending a money goal that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, but if you cannot do something, okay, don't tell someone that you can do it. If you can't loan somebody some money, or if you can't afford something, don't tell somebody you can do it. If your friend calls you at 7 a.m. in the morning and says, hey, we're going to the movies after work, are you coming? We're going to reserve a table for you. And you turn around and say, yeah, sure, knowing you don't have the money, don't do it. Don't put yourself in that position if you know you can't do it. The moon in Leo at 16 degrees will sextile Lilith in Gemini. Yours or someone else's natural instinct to assist is in view, and this could be an opportunity to gain power over another. If you have any aspects in Leo between 13 and 19 degrees, which is your money sector, it's about money and personal finances for you. You have that opportunity or assistance to behind the scenes garner this money to work in your solitude. And doing this could be an opportunity for you to gain power over another. Now, the moon in Leo at 18 degrees will sextile Mercury in Libra. Someone communicates assistance to you. If you have placements between 15 and 21 degrees, you have that assistance and opportunities coming your way due to your area of home and family. Okay. Someone will communicate assistance to you, maybe even to help you out on that day, on Saturday. Last but not least, on Saturday, well, not last but not least, but let's talk about Saturday, the last day. The sun is in Scorpio at 7 degrees. It's a day where rewards can be attained or justice can be had, especially for those with placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Scorpio. But you must remain faithful, even in love. Jealousy can rear its ugly head at this degree. Okay. Your areas of friction are, well, this is about romance, creative endeavors, and children. That's getting this justice if you have placements within that degree. This is about, I'd say, you don't want to be jealous with a romantic partner or even a child. Just be mindful of that, and be mindful that you could have a partner who gets jealous and rears their ugly head where you're concerned. Okay, if it's not you tripping, it might be them tripping. And that's if you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees. Okay, of especially Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Okay, because that's personal finances and resources, that's shared finances. You don't want to get jealous over things you're passionate about. Sex and intimacy. Okay, if someone offers a lover something like that, you don't want to get upset. Okay, keep it cool, and expect that they should open their mouth and say something. Now, the sun in Scorpio at 7 degrees eventually will square Uranus. Will eventually square, Saturn in Aquarius. Restrictions and responsibilities can clash with your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children, and you can have some responsibilities placed on you because of things you're passionate about. Endings and new beginnings, shared finances, as well as sex and intimacy. If you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees, this is aspecting you. Now, the moon in Leo will sextile Mars in Libra at 29 degrees. Assistance or opportunities to overcome challenges within partnerships surface where one may have severely misjudged a situation. Okay, now it could be about money or resources. Okay, and you're trying to overcome these challenges in home and family as it pertains to money and resources. And that's if you have any placements in Leo or Libra between 26 and 29 degrees, or even going over into Scorpio at 0 or 1 degree. Now, Venus in Sagittarius will semi-sextile Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees. So this is prompting you not to burn the candle at both ends. A healthy dose of work and play is definitely recommended. Okay? Now, with this opportunity, it's going to be due to romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay? Where you've been having, a good time really since the sun is here illuminating things. This is better for you. But now it's illuminating some type of illusions or delusions as it pertains to, wait, did I go skip to the wrong one? Okay, wait. All right, let me go back to the semi-sextile with Pluto. This is about work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. And there being a chance to garner some assistance or a chance to grab an opportunity that will help you transform your relationships at work, during your daily routines and things like that. A healthy dose of work and play is recommended if you are deciding to put yourself of service to someone. Any placements between 20 and 27 degrees of Capricorn, this is definitely aspecting you. All right. Now, Mercury in Libra will aspect Neptune and Pisces at 20 degrees. Communication within a partnership can be the cause of challenges that are a figment of someone's imagination, maybe. Even if you're not imagining things, someone could be plotting and gossiping, and it could hinder their transformation. You could be plotting or gossiping, or someone else could be plotting or gossiping. But either way, focus on putting in the work and avoid meaningless chatter. If you have placements in Libra or Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees, this is aspecting you, mum's the word. Last but not least, on October 30th, Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, enter Scorpio at 0 degrees. That's a day you want to make sure that you mind your temper, because conflicts can arise, especially with Mars moving there. If you have placements in Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius between 0 and 3 degrees, you're going to feel this initially on October the 30th, as soon as that planet Mars moves over into that sector. Now, it's going to be there for quite some time. It's not only going to bring you challenges as it pertains to romance, creative endeavors, and children with your money, you overspending, you not having the money that you want to have or the resources you want to have in creative endeavors or to go out and have fun. Maybe the shared finances that you want to go out and have fun. You might not necessarily have that aspecting you. And maybe you're overspending on things you're passionate about, and that's why you don't have that money. So you might want to watch out for that. Watch out for overdoing it, because you don't want to get yourself into trouble. Now, throughout these next 30 days, starting on October 30th, going through November, you'll also have blessings and assistance and opportunities. Let's talk about where those will be coming from, because we don't only want to cover the challenges. Now, as far as the blessings that are going to come your way, because of the hard work you put in a romance, a creative endeavor, or with your children, are going to come to you because of what you think and preach. They're going to come to you within your creative endeavors, as it pertains to long distance travel, maybe even traveling with a child or with a lover. Maybe you have to put in the work to travel, but that's going to bring you a blessing. Like, oh man, I got to drive my kid all the way to this ballet recital 2 hours away, but you have a really, really good time doing so. You forge a bond or something. There's some type of blessing that comes out of this. Okay. So travel could be great for you, but you'll have to put more effort into travel, with a romantic partner, a child, or even communicating with people at a distance from you as it pertains to your education and skills or a creative endeavor, but it'll turn out to be some sort of blessing if you put in the work. Now, as far as assistance and opportunities to work to romance, creative endeavors, and children, that you're going to have to put in the effort to gain these opportunities and assistance, or because of the opportunity and assistance, you'll have to work, This is going to be offered to you through your relationships. They will be communicating opportunities to you. Your networks of people will be communicating opportunities to you to go out and hang out and have fun. Romantic partners in the neighborhood or around you will like you and want to get with you, but you might have to, go out with them, or maybe you have to put in the work by asking them, or maybe you have to pay for it. But there's going to be something there with communication, siblings, your networks of people, and short distance travel. And you'll have opportunities to do that with romantic partners, children, or people around you, having fun with them. All right. But you're putting in the effort there with those opportunities, and, forming an olive branch. Okay. Relationships are important, and you have Pluto there transforming things. So you don't want to mess things up. You want to keep things going. And like I said, you might have people, you might go out with your lover, around the neighborhood and have fun with them, to the movies, to the park, wherever. But all of that is definitely aspecting you to have that good time, but it's going to take some extra effort from you. All right. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you for rocking with me. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Blessings. Bye now. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. Subscribe to the channel. Press that like button. And E-Ray Taronic is here to give you your tarot portion of your reading for the week of October 24th. Now, your week is permeated by the King of Cups. And that makes sense. You're a water sign. The King of Cups talks about emotional balance and problem solving, though. The King is a strong negotiator. Sometimes he could be lost and distant in their thoughts. So you might be, lost and distant in your own thoughts this week. But it also indicates that problems are solved with your heart better than your head, maybe this week. Okay. Now, the first scenario that I got out for you was the Four of Cups. Okay. Now, the Four of Cups is something that's being handed to you that you don't necessarily want, that you feel like you need to reevaluate. Okay. Maybe the monotony is set in a relationship, whether it's business or love. And you feel like it's something that you don't want. Maybe you feel like bonds are fizzling out. And you're wanting to walk away from a relationship. But remember, because you got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is something where you already have 8 cups full. I want you to make sure that you think wisely before you walk away from this relationship. Okay, even if you do feel like you're evaluating it and the bonds are fizzled out, because the Eight of Cups kind of warns that you already got 8 cups full here. And you need to really make sure that this is what you want to do if you decide to leave. And it could be because of some news that comes your way. It could be gossip or rumors. And it could be coming from a fire sign person, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, because it's aspected by the Page of Wands. So some news comes your way and it makes you kind of want to walk away from something, but think about it first. Think about what you're doing before you do it. And I really believe that's so, because the second set of cards that you got was the Knight of Swords, permeated by the Judgment card, permeated by the Five of Pentacles. Rushing to judgment could have you left out in the cold and feeling in a state of poverty, either lack mindset or poverty mindset. Okay, so avoid rushing to judgment. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting off this card. I mean, the only other things it could be is a judgment actually being made and coming through. And because the judgment that is made, or the second chance that is given in a situation, you feel left out in the cold because of it. Okay, so and it has to do with a partnership, because you got the Two of Cups. All right, So if this is you making a judgment, don't rush to judgment, definitely, because it doesn't look good if you rush to judgment. Now, you also have, in another scenario, the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles talks about unexpected gifts, a windfall, money, payout, or some type of reward given. This could be, okay, and you got the Lover's card aspecting it and the Temperance card. So this is either telling me that, no, this is telling me that you need to make sure that you balance out what you're giving in a love relationship or even a business relationship. Whether it's money, whether it's your time, whether you're awarding someone, whatever it is that you give, you know, you need to make sure that you balance what you're giving, the give and take within a relationship, whether it's love or business. Balance the give and take. All right. Now, your challenges and advice is permeated by celebrations. Oh, I just saw 444. So look that angel number up. But anyway, you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands talks about celebrations in the home, in the home generally. It could be about even matters of reinventing the home. Appreciate what you have. That's what the challenges and advice is about. So let's go over the challenges. The challenge is, okay, you got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is a hard worker, independent, eloquent, self-assured, a good businesswoman. Some information coming in. Okay. Some information coming in that is, could be, it could be some rumors about a Queen of Wands person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be some rumors or gossip that comes in that is illuminated, that illuminates something to you that causes you pause, that you have to think about, that causes you to contemplate some things. So some type of rumors or gossip or news is gonna come your way. It's rumors or gossip. It's stuff you need to kind of keep your wits about, because it's like somebody that comes to you that's like flighty and just, like I've said before in other horoscopes, it's like somebody calling you like, oh, you heard those new child tax credits that's coming out, that's coming, is going to give you $5,000 a child, and then you find out it hasn't even passed through Congress yet or something like that, so it's like somebody coming bringing you some type of rumors and illuminating something to you that causes you pause, that you feel like you have to really think about, or you have to contemplate. Okay, that's the challenge this week. Your advice is to fight for your stability. Fight for your stability. Fight for firm foundations, whether it's a project, a business, an educational endeavor, or whatever. Success is predicted, but fight for what's yours. There's, that, and this is like money, Six of Pentacles. So maybe this is about not necessarily even fighting, because the Five of Wands is like a disagreement, tension, strife. It tells you to pay attention to the details, and you need to be prepared for a struggle to fight for what you hold dear. And this is your stability, either stability or confidence. And it has to do with some type of money, some type of payout. Okay. So that is your advice, to continue to, fight for that payout. If you're negotiating for pay, fight for what you feel you deserve. Okay. God bless you. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I love you. Thanks for rocking with me, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.